So last week we discussed that how Lord Ajita entering into the mountain, entering into the snake Vasuki, entering into the mountain as stability, entering into the Vasuki in the mode of ignorance, entering into Asuras in the mode of passion, entering into Devatas in the mode of goodness, and himself appearing as Lord Kurma and staying underneath the mountain so that mountain does not sink, and appearing as Sahasra Bahu and sitting on the top of the mountain, holding the mountain so that mountain does not go out of balance as the churning started. Still, things are happening very slow. Then Lord himself joined the side of the Devatas, then began to churn. Now the churning has become so fast, as they added all the herbs, different roots and herbs, plants, etc., etc. They contained some part of poison also within them inherently. So that poison, like a Kalakuta Visha, it came out and its fumes are spreading throughout the universe slowly. So very soon they'll spread throughout the universe and going to cause the destruction of the entire universe. So before that, the Devatas and Asuras who are churning the ocean, leaving it there itself, headed by Lord Ajita, they all went to Kailash and they began to pray to Lord Shiva to save them from the imminent danger that the Kalakuta Visham, the Kalakuta poison, is going to not only destroy them, very soon it is going to destroy the entire universe. Now the entire universe is at stake, not only those who are churning the milk ocean. So it is the great responsibility of Lord Shiva that he has to save the entire universe. He has to take the immediate action. So when they submitted their problem, so oh Lord, please save us. That Kalakuta Visha is destroying us and going to destroy the entire universe. Then Lord Shiva was asking, have you come to correct place? So no mistake, na? Actually, I am the destroyer. I am known for destroying. Lord Vishnu is known for protection. You please go to Lord Vishnu. They said, actually, you and Lord Vishnu are non-different from each other. Both of you are same, one Lord in two bodies. So there is no different. Whatever Lord Vishnu does, you can also do. So you are, in fact, you are the creator, you are the maintainer, you are the protector, and you assume these names as Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu for running the universe. You are Sadashiva and you are non-different from Mahavishnu, the original creator of the entire universe. Both of you are non-different from each other. So please protect us. And you being non-different from Mahavishnu, whatever Mahavishnu does, whatever way we glorify Mahavishnu as the original creator, as the source of Mahatattva, Sutatattva, Ahankara, Pancha Mahabhutas, Pancha Tanmatras, and Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Man, Buddhi, Pranas, Ahankara, Ityadi, etc. You can also attribute to all these things because you are as good as Mahavishnu. Whatever glories we mention indicating Mahavishnu, the same thing can be indicated, can be mentioned indicating you. So you are the total of the entire universe. You are the creator and you are non different from the universe. And your universe, that universe which you created painstakingly, is now at stake. So it is your responsibility to protect without delaying anymore. So in this way, they are trying to inspire him so that he will not put any more objections. So I am not this, I am not that, I am not supposed to do it, I cannot do it. So like that, he may say, he may put so many objections. So before he could put any objection, they have already told. So you are not different from Mahavishnu. Just like we always glorify Mahavishnu, the original creator, since you are not different from him, today we are glorifying you as Mahavishnu. You are the source of all the creation. So, what all the things that are there in the entire creation? Now they are giving a gist of it in 5 verses. The next 5 verses will give a gist of what this creation is all about. What are the different things that are contained in this creation. So what this universe is made up of, all those things are mentioned now in next 5 verses. So last week we did up to 25th verse, and today we'll continue with 26th verse. They praise the Lord at the total of everything in the universe in 5 verses, 26 to 30. Agnirmukam te kila devatatma
अग्निर्मुखं ते किल देवतात्मा
क्षितिं vidurlokaba bhavangri pankajam.
क्षितिं विदुर्लोकभवाङ्घ्रिपङ्कजम्
कालं गतिं ते किल देवतात्मनो
कालं गतिं ते किल देवतात्मनो
दिशश्च कर्णौ रसनं जलेशम्.
दिशश्च कर्णौ रसनं जलेशम्. O Father of all planets, learned scholars know that fire is your mouth, the surface of the globe is your lotus feet, eternal time is your movement, all the directions are your ears, and Varuna, master of the waters, is your tongue.
So, the universal form that has been described in the second canto, first chapter, fifth chapter, and sixth chapter, 10th chapter, third canto, fifth chapter, sixth chapter, and 26th chapter, even fifth canto also, there was a discussion about universal form. So, wherever the universal form has been described, a summary of that is presented here by all the devatas. So, O source of all planets, O creator, hmm, the wise know that. They are not saying that we know. They are saying that the great sages know. They always talk about it. It is their word. So, like that. The wise know that fire, the essence of all devatas, is your mouth. So, in relation to fire, it is said that Agnir Mukamte Akila Devatatma, the Atma of all the Devatas. Why? In the universal form, the fire is said to be residing in the mouth of the universal form. So, mouth is indicative of eating and drinking, which is the principal thing of our sustenance. Our sustenance is based on our eating and drinking. So, the mouth is the place for eating and drinking. So, the devatas are sustained hmm, in general. Technically, when yajna is performed, when we chant, idam indraya swaha idam nama, idam varunaya swaha idam nama, that is the oblations offered in the name of Indra, in the name of Varuna, Soma, other devatas. It will be taken to respect to devatas, and they are nourished, they are sustained by such offerings. So there, to Agni we are offering, through Agni they get nourished. So Agni is like mouth of each and every devata. When we offer something to Agni, that means is as good as we are putting in the mouth of different devatas. Whose ever name we are chanting, we are putting in their mouth. So like that. That is how it is. Like when there are small kids, when they don't eat properly, they don't want to eat, they want to do something else, play or here and there. The mothers, they will say that, okay, take this one morsel, this is your morsel, this is grandmother morsel, this is grandfather morsel, this is father's morsel, this is uncle morsel, this is brother, sister, like that, on different name. In the home, if there are 10 people, in the name of 10 people, there are 10 morsels of food is put in the mouth of child. So in that way, child is satisfied. The mother also will be satisfied. So something like that. So whatever we offer in the fire in the name of particular devata, it is meant for them. So that's why it is said. The wise know that fire, the essence of all devatas, is your mouth. The earth is your lotus feet. Yes, Bhumandala is compared to lotus feet. In the first chapter, second canto, we can remember this. Time is the movement of you, and who are the source of all devatas. Time, Kalam gatinte akila devatatmano. Because the Lord is the source of the creator of all the devatas. It is through time things are happening. It is time only putting all of us in the movement. Maya adhyakshena suyate sa characharam. Maya adhyakshena prakriti suyate sa characharam. Within the material world, everything is moved by the influence of time. So the time is Lord's movement. All the directions are your ears. Yes, Dig Devatas are the deities of the ears. Varuna, the master of waters, is your tongue. Yes, Varuna is the lead deity of water. So he is residing the tongue. Fire is the soul of all devatas. Shruti says, Agnihi sarva devataha. Agni is all the devatas. O god of the planets, Loka Bhavana. In third canto also there was a statement from Upanishads. Annam hi praninam prana. For all pranis, for all the living entities, food is their actual life. It is only by food, by eating food continuously, we are all surviving. Every day we eat three times breakfast, lunch, dinner, and our whole thought process goes about food only. People also say, why are you working? पापी पेट का सवाल भोजन के लिए काम करना पड़ता है. So something like that. So food plays very important role in our life. So it is one of the most important ingredient. Of course, in one sense, sunlight is naturally available, air is naturally available. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have to work for that also. To some extent, may not be today's condition, but in the past, water was also freely available. Today also, to some extent, we can say, but still, we need to pay some bill every month here and there. But still, but not to the extent as food. But for food, we need to work, we need to pay every day. So food is costly commodity compared to all other natural resources. So it is very important. So further they continue. In these five verses, they talk about all the different aspects of the universe in relation to universal form. Nabhirnabhaste shvasanam nabhaswan
नाभिर्नभस्ते श्वसनं नभस्वान्
suryasya chakshumshi jalam smaretah
सूर्यस्य चक्षुंषि जलं स्मरेतः
परावरात्मा श्रयणं तवात्मा
परावरात्मा श्रयणं तवात्मा
सोमो मनोद्यौर्भगवन् शिरस्ते
सोमो मनोद्यौर्भगवन् शिरस्ते. O Lord, the sky is your navel, the air is your breathing, the sun is your eyes, and the water is your seeming. You are the shelter of all kinds of living entities, high and low. The god of the moon is your mind, and the upper planetary system is your head.
So they are saying that sky is your navel. Yeah, why? In the universal form, the Bhuvarloka and Sargaloka are the level of the navel of the universal form. So that is a sky for us. The sky for us is the Bhuvarloka Sargaloka, which is navel for the universal form. The air is your breathing. Air is correspond to breathing. Sun is your eyes, vision. Water is your semen. The shelter of all kinds of jivas, high and low, is your ahankara. Ahankara is identity. All jivas are sustained because of one's identity. The god of moon is your mind. Chandra is the mind, is the deity of mind. Swarga is your head. So your Swarga is head means not exactly Swarga, but it indicates upper planetary systems. So that is your head. Sarga and beyond, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, they are all like, because they are very far. So upper things are all considered to be head. So like that we can take. Then further, mostly the discussion is all about the things around us with which we are familiar. So in that way. कुक्षौ समुद्रा गिरयोस्ति संगा
कुक्षी समुद्रा गिरयोस्ति सङ्घा
रोमानि सर्वौषधिविरुडस्ते
रोमाणि सर्वौषधिविरुधस्ते
छन्दांसि शाखा sorry छन्दांसि साक्षात् तव सप्तधातवस्
छन्दांसि साक्षात् तव सप्तधातवस्
त्रयीमयात्मन् हृदयं सर्वधर्मा
त्रयी मयात्मं हृदयं सर्वधर्मः. O Lord, you are the three Vedas personified. The seven seas are your abdomen, and the mountains are your bones. All drugs, creepers, and vegetables are the hairs on your body. The Vedic mantras like Gayatri are the seven layers of your body, and the Vedic religious system is the core of your heart.
So here they are saying that, oh Lord of the three Vedas, oh three Vedas personified form, the seas are your abdomen. So this is also we saw in the past. The mountains are your bones. Yes. Herbs and plants are the hairs on your body. Yes. Vedic mantras are the seven dhatus of your body. Tvak, Charma, Rudira, Mamsa, Majja, Asti, Meda. So like this, there are seven dhatus within our body. So they are compared to the 7 meters, Vedic meters, like Gayatri, Anushtup, Trishtup. So like that. And Dharma is your heart. Hrudayam Sarva Dharmaha. So in the third canto also we saw Dharma appeared from the front portion or the heart of Brahma. Adharma appears in the back of Brahma. So in that for the universal form, Dharma is the chest where heart is situated, and Adharma is the back. So in that way. So Trayi Mayatman, matlab the form of the three Vedas. Yeah, three Vedas. Sometimes people say that okay, three Vedas means Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, something like that. Not necessarily. Three Vedas means the Vedas which contain three types of topic. All the Vedas which contain three category of topics. The three category of topics we can take them as Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, or Karmakanda, Jnanakanda, and Upasana-kanda. So Trayimayam. So Traigunya Vishaya Veda. When we say Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Vedas are consisting of topics in three gunas. And Trayimayam means it can also take that Karmakanda, Jnanakanda, Upasanakanda. All these different things are there in the Vedas, like the three divisions. So Karma. So in that way. Further, they continue. Whatever are remaining are covered in the next two verses. Mukani Panchopanishasthavesha
मुखानि पञ्चोपनिषदस्तवेषा
यैस्त्रिंशदष्टोत्तरमन्त्रवर्गः
यस्त्रिंशदष्टोत्तरमन्त्रवर्गः
यत्तच्छिवाक्यं परमात्मतत्त्वम्
यत्तच्छिवाख्यं परमात्मतत्त्वम्
देव स्वयं ज्योतिरवस्थितिस्ते
देव स्वयं ज्योतिरवस्थिते. O Lord, the five important Vedic mantras are represented by your five faces, from which the 38 most celebrated Vedic mantras have been generated. Your Lordship, being celebrated as Lord Siva, is self-illuminated. You are directly situated as the Supreme Truth, known as Paramatma.
Hmm. The five Vedic mantras are your five mouths. So here it is technical. It is somewhat related to Lord Shiva only. And it seems there are five mantras, main mantras, which are considered to be the five mouths of Lord Shiva. So sometimes Lord Shiva is also said to have five mouths, five faces. So they're compared to 5 mantras are compared to 5 mouths, from which the 38 secondary mantras have arisen. So based on these 5 mantras, these are five primary mantras. From that, 38 secondary mantras are produced. He who is your Paramatma is called Shiva. So, yattat Shivakyam Paramatma Tattvam. So, if Lord Shiva is considered to be the universal form, so there is one Paramatma for him. So, for normal universal form, the Narayana is said to be Paramatma, because now they are praying to Lord Shiva. They said that the personality who is known as Shiva, but that means you yourself are Paramatma for the entire universe. So, because he is non-different from Vishnu, Vishnu is Paramatma or Shiva is Paramatma, both are nonsense same. And then, if I am Paramatma, then who is Vishnu? So, all the Shastras are talking Vishnu as Paramatma. You people are telling me as Paramatma, then who is Vishnu? They say that Vishnu, who is Swayam Jyoti, Deva is Lord Vishnu, who is Swayam Jyoti, self-manifesting, is your shelter, is your source. Just like in the Bhagavad Gita, we say that Brahmano hi pratishtaham. Brahman is situated upon me. Brahman is the effulgence of Lord Vishnu, we say. So Brahman is situated upon me. Same way, Lord Shiva is situated upon Vishnu. So it is Lord Vishnu's glance expands itself into Sadashiva, Mahakala Rupa. So if that Mahakala Rupa with the union of Prakriti produced all the material universes, if he is the source and if he is the Paramatma of the entire universe, but he himself has some source, that source is Mahavishnu, who is self-manifesting. Does not have any source. That's why it is said, Deva Swayam Jyotir Avastitiste. That self-manifesting Deva, the Supreme Lord Vishnu, Mahavishnu, is your shelter, Avasthiti. You are situated upon him. So like that. So finally, they kind of made this point. Your 5 mouths are the 5 mantras. What are the 5 mantras which are coming from the 5 mouths of Lord Shiva? First mantra is Tatpurusha. Second is Aghora. Third one is Sadyo Jata. Fourth one is Vamadeva. And fifth one is Ishana. So these are general names are used for Lord Shiva also. Vamadeva is one of the names. Aghora is also famous. Ishana is also for him because he stays in the Ishana direction. So Ishana is also called, or Isha or Ishana is also called Tat Purusha and Sadyo Jata. So this we have not heard so much. So Tat Purusha also, that Purusha, Sadyo Jata, from him comes everything immediately, something like that. Sadyo means immediately, Jata means produced. So or he is very easily pleased. So that also we can take.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Ah, yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Ah,
Prabhuji,
Mataji.
these 5 things, they are the names of Lord Shiva.
No, these are 5 mantras. Names also, 5 mantras also. Like Om Namo Narayana is also mantra also. Narayana is also name of the Lord also. Exactly. I don't have much information about this, but it seems among the Shiva scriptures, the Shiva followers, these mantras they might be using to worship him.
Okay.
Mm.
So one word in
Vamadeva,
each mantra.
Vamadeva is one of the 11 Rudras name. Vamadeva is one among them is there. So Ishana is also
Okay.
used to identify Shiva. So Aghora, India we know Aghoris are there, Aghora. So that may be Shiva's name only. Shiva's name also,
Mhm.
and there could be a mantra to propitiate Shiva also. Like we chant Krishna's names, Hare Krishna, because Krishna's name only is our mantra. So Lord Shiva's name only might be their mantra. So in that way we can take.
So these are all names which are used as mantras.
Yeah, yes. At least two, three are we are able to identify. Vamadeva is directly his name, Ishana is directly his name, Agora also his name. Other two
Mhm.
we have not heard so much, but maybe indicating in some context, some particular context.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
He who had the position of Paramatma for you is called Shiva. The self-revealed Lord Vishnu is your shelter. So if you are the entire universe, the Paramatma of the entire universe is Shiva. And Lord Vishnu is your shelter. So like that, it is indicated.
Hare Krishna,
And
Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Prabhuji, this last thing I didn't understand quite. Can you please explain it?
Matlab, which one?
This he who has the position of Paramatma for you is called Shiva, and the
Say,
self-revealed Lord Vishnu is your shelter. So what it?
see, here you means the universal form. Because they said the entire universe is you. That means the universal form is you. So in that universal form, what is what they have been explaining now? So universal form should have a Paramatma. So even the second canto, third canto, when universal form is explained, their Paramatma is identified as Narayana. Narayana is the Paramatma of the entire universal form, or entire universe. That's how it is mentioned there. Here the universe is compared with Lord Shiva. So the Paramatma of the entire universe is Lord Shiva, definitely, because they are glorifying Lord Shiva, na? So they should say Lord Shiva is the Paramatma of the entire universe. And they are adding one point. But then what about Narayana? Who is he? They said Narayana is your source. Like Mahavishnu is the source of Sadashiva. So that point they kept intact. They did not change it. So like that.
So Prabhuji, like means we see now in Shiva Puran and all those
Hmm.
Puranas. I have not read it, but I have heard like Devi Puran will glorify Devi as the very
Source of creation.
source
Yes.
of creation. And Shiv Puran will explain that. So here, when in Bhagavatam it is given, we are taking it as that Lord Shiva is accepting all these glories on behalf of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu is also giving this opportunity so that he wants to glorify his greatest devotee, Lord Shiva, like that. So, but
Yes.
when in the Puranas it is done, the glorification of these demigods, in what sense it should be taken, Prabhu? Because
No.
of course,
Whether it is mentioned here in the Bhagavatam or the Puranas, it is not wrong. See, this we have discussed in the previous hours also. Now there is Mahavishnu. From Mahavishnu came Sadashiva, and after Sadashiva and Prakriti, there came the entire creation. If somebody considers Sadashiva is the creator and treating him explains the way that glorifies him, the way it is glorified here, that means they are ending at Sadashiva. They are not going beyond because they can't see anything beyond it and they don't know anything beyond him. So whatever they can see, whatever they can hear is only up to Sadashiva. So for them, Sadashiva is absolute truth.
okay, same way for the Devi Bhavani also. Like.
They are not wrong, but they are not complete.
Okay, okay, understood.
For Devi Bhagavatam also, after Sadashiva, Devi is there. Yes, Devi the source of everything. From Devi only, from Prakriti only comes 24 elements. And that
Yes.
the universe are formed. Within that universe, Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu is there. So Devi is the source of Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu.
Okay, so for Bhagavatam, the perspective is means Lord and this greatest of devotee, they both are in sync, means, like that means Lord wants to glorify the devotee, and devotee is accepting all the glories on behalf of Lord. But in Devi Purana and all those Purana, because the vision of the glorifiers is limited, and because of
Yes.
that they are saying that.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so
At least that is giving an opportunity to surrender to master.
much. Yes.
So in that way, because Vyasdev only wrote it, there is no, it is not wrong, but it is not complete. That is the only correction.
But
At least
Prabhuji, as okay, sorry, continue.
at least they are appreciating. So in that way, one should be happy, considerate about it. Otherwise, there are many people, atheists, they say, I am the God, there is no other God. So that is too drastically different.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm,
But Prabhuji, like when, just now you mentioned that Vyasdeva only wrote it.
mm.
So Vyasdeva, why then particular thing he wrote up to particular point that yes, beyond this, beyond Sadashiva, there is nothing like that. So
No, it is not that he did not say that there is nothing. He only explained that much because see, everyone cannot appreciate everything. So whatever a person can appreciate, till then he accepts it. With maturity, one can accept much more than that.
okay, like third standard book will be different
Ah,
than 10th standard book like
yes,
that.
yes.
Okay, okay, understood. Thank you.
So this is the last verse in the explanation of the universal form. Chaya tadharmormishuyer visargo
छायात्व अधर्मोर्मिषुयैर्विसर्गो
नेत्रात्रयं सत्वरजस्तमास्मि
नेत्रत्रयं सत्वरजस्तमांसि
साङ्ख्यात्मना शास्त्रकृतस्तवेक्षा
साङ्ख्यात्मना शास्त्रकृतस्तवेक्षाम्
छन्दोमयो पुराणा
छन्दोमयो देवऋषिः पुराणा. O Lord, your shadow is seen in irreligion, which brings about varieties of irreligious creations. The three modes of nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance, are your three eyes. All the Vedic literatures, which are full of verses, are emanations from you because their compilers wrote the various scriptures after receiving your glance.
Yeah, they say that your shadow is seen irreligion. So previously, the heart is said to be dharma. Now here in the Bhagavatam, third canto says back is adharma. So now here it is said shadow. Shadow is behind. When we are looking at sun in the morning, sun is in front of us, the shadow will be behind. So that shadow is adharma. The three modes of material nature, goodness, passion, ignorance, which bring about various creations are your three eyes. So Lord Shiva is three-eyed personality, so three eyes are compared with the three modes. All the ancient Vedic literatures composed of verses are your glance. Shastra Chakshu, we are supposed to see through Shastra. That Shastra is the glance of the universal form. You are the soul of all beings and you are the creator of scriptures. Yes. So Lord is the creator of the scriptures and Lord is the source of all beings because he is the creator of the entire universe also. So in that way. Your shadow exists in the waves of adharma such as pride. The three gunas by which various creations arise are your three eyes. O Lord, the Vedas composed of verses are your glance. Another version has Sakshat Manuhu. Manuhu also means Vedas. So, like that, whatever it is, Chandomayo, Shastra Krita Staveksha. So, in that way, whatever it is all the different aspects of the universe are compared with the different limbs of the body of a person, and that is compared to Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva is treated as the universal form here in these five verses. So, indirectly, that tells that you are everything, it is your duty to protect the universe. If you don't come forward, universe will become rock, will become ashes. Very soon it will be burned to ashes by the potency of this Kalakuta wish. So please do some necessary action. So like that they are praying. So now last five verses from their prayers, they kind of describe some more attributes of Lord Shiva, and then finally they pay their request. They submit their request. Nate giritra kilalo kapala
न ते गिरित्राखिललोकपाला
विरिञ्च वैकुण्ठसुरेन्द्रगम्यम्
विरिञ्च वैकुण्ठसुरेन्द्रगम्यम्
ज्योतिपरं यत्र रजस्तमश्च
ज्योतिपरं यत्र रजस्तमश्च
सत्त्वं न यद्ब्रह्मनिरस्तभेदम्
तत्त्वं न यद्ब्रह्म निरस्तभेदा. O Lord Girisha, since the impersonal Brahman effulgence is transcendental to the material modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance, the various directors of this material world certainly cannot appreciate it or even know where it is. It is not understandable even to Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, or the King of Heaven, Mahendra.
Hmm. Now they say, O protector of the mountains, your supreme light, known as Brahman, which is divide of Rajas, Tamas, and Sattva, and divide of distinctions, is not known by the Devatas, Vishnu, or Indra. So till now they have been glorifying him as the universal form. Now they are glorifying him as Brahman. Sarvam Kalam Idam Brahma. And that Brahman is not known completely by Vishnu, Indra, and other devatas. So, so in one sense, here the Brahman refers to the Parabrahman, Mahavishnu, and Sadashiva in that area. The Vishnu whom they are referred is the Vishnu inside the universe. Maybe currently the Ajita, who is the Manvantara Avatara sitting there, and also the Vishnu is the maintaining the entire universe like that. But whatever it is, the maintainer inside the universe is like local Vishnu, but he is taking care of only one universe. But that Brahman is the source of all unlimited crores of universes. That is called Mahavishnu or Parabrahman. So in that way we can take. O protector of mountains, your light, which is Parabrahman, cannot be understood by the protectors of the planets. Your Vishnu is also considered to be one among the Devatas. Because Devatas are meant to protect the universe, Vishnu is also considered to be one among them, meant to protect the universe. Like this, why they are saying that? See, Vishnu is one among the Devatas, he cannot do this task. This task is so big, you can only do it because you are Parabrahman. Because Sadashiva resides in that Parabrahman, he is the Lord of Parabrahman. So what they are saying is also not wrong. So in that way. Since the form of Vishnu is the supreme Brahman, it is not a fault if Vishnu does not know this impersonal Brahman belonging to him, since it is like knowledge of a flower in the sky that does not destroy his omniscience. Even if somebody says, no, how can you say Shiva is Parabrahman and Vishnu is an ordinary person like a Devata? No, not like that. Even what they are saying is to inspire Lord Shiva, not to undermine Vishnu. So even if we say that Vishnu does not know about Parabrahman means like in the 10th canto Brahma prayers, the 14th chapter Brahma Mohan Leela, even Brahma says, my dear Lord, you yourself do not know your glories. The Prabhupada writes, the Lord's glories are ever increasing. By the time Lord evaluates his glories, the glories are already increased. So in that way, a sky does not know its own limits. Similarly, Lord does not know his own expansion. The same way, Lord Vishnu does not know he is impersonal Brahman. So like that, there is nothing wrong in saying. That means the Lord's existence is unlimited. It actually indicates unlimitedness of the Supreme Lord, Ananta. So that Ananta has been attributed to Lord Shiva here. So in that way.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Prabhuji, actually, it is becoming more and more confusing.
No, wait. So don't worry, don't compare. Just appreciate the prayers. Here, they are not going anywhere philosophically wrong or anything. They are simply glorifying Lord Shiva, treating Lord Shiva as the absolute truth. See, kindly understand this. Though we might have heard so many times like Lord Shiva is different, Lord Vishnu is different, Even though externally speaking they are different from the point of view of their services, but they are non-different also. Like just like Lord and Jivatma, both of them are qualitatively one. Lord is a Sachidananda, Jivatma is also Sachidananda. Quantitatively, we may say different. For example, Lord is 100 units and we are 1 unit. Just for comparison sake, in a comparable way, I'm saying. So we being Jivatma, we are 1 unit of Sachidananda Swarupa. Lord is 100 units of Sachidananda Swarupa. And Sadashiva, being the immediate expansion of Lord Vishnu, is 95 units. Just like in the NOD, Nectar of Devotion, second part, we see that out of 64 qualities, 40 or 50 qualities can be exhibited by any Jiva up to Brahma. We may not exhibit all the 50 qualities, but Brahma up to Brahma, all the 50 can be exhibited. And Shiva can exhibit 55, 5 more additional qualities. Lord Vishnu exhibits 60 qualities. And Krishna exhibits 64 qualities. Now, anyway, we are not talking about Krishna. Forget about the 4 qualities. So, Lord Vishnu is having 60 units. And Shiva has 55 units. Brahma has 50 units. But how many units we have? We may
Jiva
have,
has
we may have only 1 unit.
55.
No,
50.
no. Jivatma can have 50 units, but not fully, na.
yeah,
Each unit we may only have 1 by 50th part. So then 1 by 50 into 50 it becomes 1 unit. We only possess 1 unit. And Lord Shiva possesses 55 units in full. Lord Vishnu possesses 60 units in full. So compared to us, is 55 and 60 both are same?
no,
Same or not? With respect to one, 65 and 55 and 60 both are same only.
yeah, 19-20 का फर्क जैसे ना like
हाँ, वन से कंपेयर करेगा तो 55 भी बड़ा है, 60 भी बड़ा है.
प्रभु
तो
जी
दो
but yeah,
तो
okay,
दोनों को एक मानना कुछ गलत नहीं इधर.
that is okay, Prabhuji. My
हम्म,
confusion is not regarding this. That whole
हम्म,
the prayers for the whole prayers we have to understand what the fact you have said like this. But my confusion is, Prabhuji, that here it is said means whether the expansions of Lord Krishna they
हम्म.
are aware that we are expansion of that Supreme Lord or they are not aware.
They are aware.
So where and if they are aware, then they must be knowing that the Brahmajyoti is the light emanating from the Lord's transcendental body, the Supreme Lord's transcendental body, and in that all the spiritual Vaikunthas are situated. Nah, right? That. But here it is saying that Vishnu does not know this impersonal Brahman belonging to him. So how to understand this, Prabhuji?
Say, I gave two examples. If you consider Vishnu to be Mahavishnu, because the impersonal Brahman is unlimitedly expanding, so he does not know. Saying it is not that he does not know, but the expansion of impersonal Brahman is unlimited beyond that you can estimate. That is also
Yeah,
Lord's glory.
yes, Prabhuji, but it is this is saying that he does not know that impersonal
See,
Brahman.
Mataji, wait. Don't get into so absolute thing. This is a prayer. Here, the prayers are meant to inspire a person. There could be some Atishayokti also in that. Don't stop it there. You add the element of Atishayokti. There could be some exaggeration.
Okay,
Prayers will
and
be like
this
that only. In the prayers, when somebody compares a girl's facial beauty, like your face is like the moon, it is only, it is Alankara. You cannot make it as absolute statement.
okay, okay,
Hmm.
that and flower in the sky means what, Prabhuji?
So flower in the sky means, since it is like knowledge of flower in the sky, because there will be no flower in the sky. If somebody says, I know some new knowledge, that flower in the sky, that has no mean, that has no value. That kind of knowledge has no value. So in that way. So, because here the acharyas are kind of negating, even though that statement is mentioned, but that statement does not make any sense.
Okay, that's
So, just
something
like
which
flower
was
in the
not.
sky has no meaning, Lord Vishnu does not know himself. It also has no meaning.
Okay, that they say na something probably that verse is there. I don't remember properly, but Akasha Pushpayate, something like that. So
Ah,
it's thing which is not there.
Kaivalyam Narakayate,
Yeah,
Tridashapur Akasha Pushpayate.
yeah. So that means the thing which is not existing actually, the Akash
Hmm.
Pushpa, something like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
See, for a devotee, Kaivalya is like Naraka. Because in Kaivalya, there is bliss, but there is no seva. So devotees say, I mean, this Brahmajyoti is like Naraka. Because there is no opportunity serving the Lord. Personal service is not there. I don't want to go there. Tridashapur Akasha Pushpayate. Tridashapur means the heavenly happiness. In the heaven, there is happiness. For a materialist, that is the topmost happiness. But for a devotee, it is like Akasha Pushpayate. It does not exist only. The heavenly happiness does not exist only. Just like Akasha Pushpa does not exist.
okay,
This is on the highest level, the emotion of a devotee on the highest level. He can't stay away serving the Lord. For such a devotee, these are the statements. But
okay.
we are not at that level.
Yes, bro. Thank you.
For us, if somebody says heavenly enjoyment or heavenly appliances or Brahmajyoti, Brahmananda, everyone will go.
Okay,
So,
sir.
I mean, we are looking at small, small things, and these devotees are looking at the topmost, the highest thing. For them, all the other things are all insignificant or meaningless or useless. So, in that way, in that context, that Akasha Pushpayata is being used. Akasha Pushpayata means that does not exist.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay. Thank you.
कामाद्वरा त्रिपुर कामात् कामद्वरा त्रिपुर कालगरादिनेका
कामाध्वरति पुरकालगराद्यनेका
भूतद्रुहा कश्यप sorry भूतद्रुहा क्षपयता श्रुतयेन तत् sorry
भूतद्रुहाक्षपयतः स्तुतयेन तत्ते
यस्त्वन्तकाल इदमात्मकृतं स्वनेत्रा
यस्त्वन्तकाल इदमात्म कृतं स्वनेत्र
वह्नि स्फुलिङ्गशिखया भसितं न वेद
स्फुलिङ्गशिखया भसितं न वेद. When annihilation is performed by the flames and sparks emanating from your eyes, the entire creation is burned to ashes. Nonetheless, you do not know how this happens. What then is to be said of your destroying the Daksha Yajna, Tripurasura, and Kalakuta poison? Such activities cannot be subject matters for prayers offered to you.
yeah. In comparison to some other pastimes of Lord Shiva, they are trying to say that those pastimes are big, big pastimes. This doing something in relation to this poison, it is not at all considerable. It is Bai Hat Ka Kel. Like that, they are trying to inspire Lord Shiva. Destroying the poison is nothing for you, who have destroyed many places of violence, such as Daksha sacrifice. One, one hair from your head transformed itself into Veerabhadra, who is enough to destroy the entire Daksha Yajna, which was protected by the Rubus, Devatas, Rishis, etc., etc., etc. So then the second pastime, the city of Tripura. You killed city, the Tripurasura, easily, nonchalantly, and the demon Kala and Ghara. So who are these? I don't know, but there are two more demons, Kala and Ghara. Lord Shiva killed, it seems. You are
पापा
not even.
अरे घूमने से अच्छा अंदर बैठ जाओ आप भी अंदर आ जाओ घूम क्यों रहे हो ठीक है पापा मैं दूसरे को सिलेक्शन लगा सकती
Okay, I muted. You are not even aware that universe at the time of destruction turns to ashes by the sparks of fire emanating from your eye. Even at the end of the Brahma's day, when you destroy the 14 planetary systems, which are burned to ashes by the fire emanated from your third eye, you does not know how it happens, what happens. You just dance. In the dance, at one point of time, you open your third eye, you continue to dance. One side you are dancing, other side the universe is getting burnt without your knowledge. Just by a spark coming out of your third eye, burns the entire universe without your knowledge. And all these big pastimes you have done, burning, destroying this poison is nothing for you. So like that, they are dismissing the hardships of this activity. It is not difficult for you to destroy the poison that is now present. The action of destroying this poison is not to be praised, since you destroy all the places where there is violence to living beings, such as Daksha Yajna. This is too insignificant in comparison to Daksha Yajna. Kala and Gara were two demons that Shiva killed, but also this refers to the poison. Kala means Kala Visha, Gara means Garala, so something like that. It is mentioned in the past tense to express the fact that it is necessary to destroy it. You are not even aware that the universe is destroyed when you glance. Thus, destroying this poison will be insignificant for you. And destroying the universe is a sub activity of your dancing. Then, what to speak of destroying this poison? So, like that, it is not at a big activity for you, my dear Lord. Even without your knowledge, you can do it. Please do it for the benefit of the entire universe. So, they are submitting their request and they are also indicating the insignificant magnitude of this activity in comparison to other acts that he has done. So, like that. यस्त्वात्मरामा गुरुभिर्हृदिचिन्तिताङ्घ्रि
ये त्वात्मरामा चिन्तिताङ्घ्रिम्
द्वन्द्वं चरन्तम् उमया तपसा वितप्तम्
द्वन्द्वं चरन्तम् उपया तपसाभितप्तम्
कत्तन्तवुग्रपरुषं निरतं श्मशाने
कथन्त उग्रपुरुषं निरतं श्मशाने
तेनूनमूतिमविदं तव हातलज्जा
तेन किमविदं तव हातलज्जा. Exalted, self-satisfied persons who preach to the entire world think of your lotus feet constantly within their hearts. However, when persons who do not know your austerity see you moving with Uma, they misunderstand you to be lusty. Or when they see you wandering in the crematorium, they mistakenly think that you are ferocious and envious. Certainly, they are shameless. They cannot understand your activities.
So now, some of the wrong understandings of Lord Shiva, people around us, Devatas are dismissing them. So Lord Shiva might say that, what are you saying? Have been performing all these big pastimes. People say me as Smashanadari, Jatadari, Basmadari. They call me as Avadut, mad. Huh? And they also call me as lusty, always in the company of my wife Uma. So like that people tell me, and you people are saying so many things, big things. What is this? What happened to you? Like that, Shiva might say, thinking that in advance only, they are saying, persons criticize you as a ferocious, irritable, easily you become angry. Like that, people may say, Persons may criticize you as ferocious, violent persons obsessed with the cremation grounds and engaged in flirting with Uma. Some people say you are ferocious, some people say you are violent, some people say that you are obsessed with crematorium. Even though you might have big bungalow, you does not want to stay in bungalow, you want to stay in crematorium only. And you are always flirting after Uma. Though, but actually in reality, you are engaged in intense austerity. Externally, you seem to be looking all these things and all, but actually you are always engaged in intense tapasya. And your feet are the object of meditation by the best of Atmaramas. Ordinary people may criticize you, they may try to see faults in you, but Atmaramas meditate upon your lotus feet because they understand you are the best of all meditators. You are Yogishwara. Devoid of shame, they do not know your pastimes. The materialistic people does not understand your pastimes, why you are doing, why you are staying in smashan, they never understand. They only see the externals, but they don't know see the internal things. Because in the smashan, no one will come to disturb you, and you are happily meditating on the Supreme Lord. That is your pastime, divine pastime, that no one understands. So in that way, your greatness cannot be understood by superficial materialists. Though you are engaged in flirting with Uma, you are actually engaged in austerity. To the materialistic people, externally, you show them that you are after ladies, you are after Uma, you are after flirting her. So, but that is only action. That is not the reality. It is not a show of lust. For the best of Atma Ramas, meditate on your feet. Even the same thing we saw in the case of Chitraketu Maharaj, Lord Shiva, while speaking Tattvagnan, to whom? To Nardamuni, to four Kumaras, to Kuvera, to all the great sages like Bhrigu, Vasishta, Pulahakrat, they are all sitting in front of Lord Shiva. He was speaking to them. But while speaking to them, he kept Uma on his left thigh. And with his left hand, he was embracing Uma. And he is speaking about Vairagya. And none of the personalities have mistaken Lord Shiva. But Chitraketu Maharaj kind of giving an advice, my dear Lord, there is no problem in you. There is no problem in your students. But people, when they hear about you sitting like this and speaking on Vairagya, they may consider what is this? What is you doing and what is speaking? Both are completely opposite. People may not understand what you are speaking and what you are doing. It, please act in a benevolent way. Something like that he advised Lord Shiva. So Mother Parvati took it to personal thing and then how dare you to instruct my lord, advise my lord, may you become Rakshasa Asura, like that she cursed. So like that. So people may mistake what Lord Shiva is doing, but actually it is not, it is only show of display. In order to materialistic people undermine Lord Shiva and does not approach him for the real thing. Because anyway they are not interested in that. Only Atmaramas understand what Shiva is all about and they meditate upon his lotus feet for his mercy. So in that way. Though this is so, people criticize you as a ferocious, violent person. You should be praised at the opposite, as the most peaceful and the most non-violent person. Those who criticize you do not know your activities. How unfortunate. They do not know your pastimes. Your pastimes involving misconduct with a display of lust and anger are mocked by people. It is only a display, it is not the reality. That is what Devatas are indicating here. Those who understand the position of Lord Shiva. Filled with lust and anger, do they have no shame in criticizing you? Upon whose feet the best of Atmarams meditate? Actually, those people who criticize you, they actually possess lust, anger, greed, and other anarthas. And they dare to, shamelessly, they dare to criticize you. That is their foolishness. But you are not such a person. Like that, they are indicating. तस्य ते सदसतो परता परस्य
तस्य ते सदसतो परतापरस्य
नाञ्जास्वरूपगमने प्रभवन्ति भूम्ना
नाञ्जस्वरूपगमने प्रभवन्ति भूम्नः
ब्रह्मादया किमुत संस्तवने वयं तु
ब्रह्मादया किम् उत समस्त्ववने वयं तु
तत्सर्गसर्गविषया अपि शक्तिमात्रम्
तत्सर्गसर्गविषया अपि शक्तिमात्रम्. Even personalities like Lord Brahma and other demigods cannot understand your position, for you are beyond the moving and non moving creation. Since no one can understand you in truth, how can one offer you prayers? It is impossible. As far as we are concerned, we are creatures of Lord Brahma's creation. Under the circumstances, therefore, we cannot offer you adequate prayers. But as far as our ability allows, we have expressed our feelings.
Hmm. Even Brahma cannot understand the real truth about you, who are great, superior to moving and non moving beings, and difficult to understand. What to speak of us trying to understand you? We, who have been created by Marichi and others, who were in turn created by Brahma, can only praise you according to our ability. What to speak of such persons understanding you? Even Brahma does not understand the truth about you. Here, such person means the materialists. Materialists anyway don't understand. Even Brahma does not understand you because you are Sadashiva. You are outside the universe. Brahma can only know about everyone in the universe. Brahma cannot know anything beyond the universe. So you are outside the universe. You are Sadashiva. You are non-different Sadashiva. So how can your truth can be understood by Brahma completely? We, who have been created by Marichi and others, who were created by Brahma, thus Sarga Sarga Vishaya, can only praise you according to our ability and not accurately. Brahma, Brahma's children are the Rishis, their children are the Devatas. Now, their children are Saburushis and their children are the Devatas. So how can we know? So Brahma's children are Marichi, Marichi child is Kashyapa, Kashyapa children are Devatas. Something like that if you take. So how can we know you? Even Brahma and Brahma does not know. So what we know, whatever little we know, that is what we are trying to offer you in the form of prayers. So they are exhibiting their humility, and finally they are concluding their prayer in this 31st verse. Etat param prapashyamo
एतत् परं प्रपश्यामो
na param te maheshwara
न परं ते महेश्वर
mrudana hi lokasya
मृदनाय कस्य
व्यक्तिस्ते व्यक्तकर्मणः
व्यक्तिस्ते व्यक्तकर्मणः. O greatest of all rulers, your actual identity is impossible for us to understand. As far as we can see, your presence brings flourishing happiness to everyone. Beyond this, no one can appreciate your activities. We can see this much and nothing more.
Hmm. O great Lord, we do not understand your superior form, that Sadashiva form. We only know that you, whose activities are hard to understand, make your appearance for the happiness of the people. O Sadashiva, you enter into each and every universe and assume 11 Rudra forms for the benefit of the people of this world. You might be having a service of destruction of the universe, but in addition to that, you do so many things in order to benefit all the living entities, being a Atushosh. So that much we know. You appear in order to make people happy. You should make the people happy by destroying the poison. Since you appear, you are Shiva to create happiness and auspiciousness to one and all. So now You have to make your name proper by creating auspicious for the entire universe. Now the universe is going to become inauspicious because of this poison. So like that. So this is how the Devatas glorified Lord Shiva, submitted their request to Lord Shiva, and indicated the insignificant magnitude of the activity which is supposed to be done. Now Lord Shiva is supposed to do something. So before doing something, so what he is supposed to do, he will decide. And before that, he already decided something to do. Then he's taking permission from his wife, Mother Parvati. So he's going to do something. So they thought that he will destroy it. By opening the third eye, he may destroy the Gara, that Visha. But Lord Shiva is going to swallow it. So before swallowing it, he want to take permission from his gentle wife. So that is what is indicated now. Any questions till now? Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Ah,
Prabhuji, this is from the last class what we discussed, but it is in continuation in this prayers like. So
hmm,
in the 12th verse, it was mentioned, it is mentioned in the purport that Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and King Indra then expanded themselves and showered flowers on the Lord when Lord
hmm,
appeared as Sahasra Bahu like that. So,
hmm.
Prabhuji, we discussed now that Brahmaji, Lord Shiva, they had not taken part in the Samudra Manthan actually. Yes,
Yes.
Indra was there, but they both these Brahma and Shiva were not there. So then, why they had to expand in Prabhuji? Because they are not here in the scene. Huh?
So at least that expansion we can take it for Indra and other devatas. Indra and other devatas who are also were actually the part of churning the ocean. Because since Lord appeared as Virat big farm on top of the mountain, we saw last time we saw na, that mountain is so big. If a person want to sit on top of that, she should also very big. When Lord appears as a big person, who will not? Like Vamana becoming Trivikrama. So devatas expanded themselves and appeared in the sky and then showered flowers. Because showering flowers is their duty. So Brahma Shiva might have come. Even if you take Brahma Shiva expanded, Brahma is in Satyaloka, Shiva is in Kailash. Because when they heard that Lord appeared, one of their expansion might have come to this place where Samudra Manthan is happening and situated in the sky and offering their prayers. So like that we can take.
Okay, so they are
Devatas
there in
expanded to
this.
offer flowers and Brahma and Shiva expanded to offer prayers. Like that we can say.
Okay, so Indra expanded because he was there at the scene, so to flower
Ah,
flowers one expansion, and Brahma and Shiva they are already there in their abodes. That
ah,
is why they are expanding and coming here. Okay,
yes.
like that. Okay. And Prabhuji, in the 22nd verse, no, it is mentioned that uh, they did so means actually Lord Vishnu maintains and accomplishes all good fortune, and if one has to take shelter of Lord Vishnu, why should the demigods take shelter of Lord Shiva? They did so because Lord Vishnu acts through Lord Shiva in the creation of the material world. So
Hmm.
this creation means usually we consider Lord Shiva for the destruction of the world. So that's
No, no,
when
again, see, kindly remember. Inside the universe, Lord Shiva's responsibility is to destroy. But outside the universe, as Sadashiva, is
okay,
he not creating? Is he not taking part in the creation?
yeah, that glance of Lord Vishnu is Sadashiva.
Ah, you need to see overall picture.
Okay, understood.
One person at multiple places, multiple roles is playing.
Yes, yes.
Ah.
Thank you, Greg.
And Sadashiva and the 11 Rudras inside the universe are not different from each other. It is the same Sadashiva who is outside the universe comes into the universe in the form of 11 Rudras.
Yeah, but there he does the part
Ah,
of destruction. Okay.
in that way. Other devotees, anyone has any question?
No, Prabhuji, thank you.
No, Prabhuji.
Okay, okay. So if no devotees have any question, we'll move on further. Sri Shuka Uvacha
श्रीशुकवाच
Tadviksha Vyasanam Tasam
तद्वीक्षं व्यसनं तस्सं
Krupaya Brusha
कृपया वृषपीडित
Sarvabhuta Suhdeva
Sarvabhutashu Tadeva
idam aha satim priyam.
idam aha satim priyam. Translation. Sri Shukdev Goswami continued, Lord Shiva is always benevolent towards all living entities. When he saw that the living entities were very much disturbed by the poison which was spreading everywhere, he was very compassionate. Thus he spoke to his eternal consort, Sati, as follows.
Yeah, because since Lord Shiva is the friend of all living entities, so he's seeing the imminent danger that is fell upon the Devatas, Asuras, and all the entire universe. His compassion rose up, and he thought, I want to do something. But I think in his mind, it is already there that I will drink this poison. I cannot destroy it, but I can drink this poison. But before that, because I am going to drink, so my wife, she has married me, hoping that I will take care of her. If something happens to me after drinking this poison, she should not blame the Devatas and all. So I will take her permission. Something like that. Sri Shiva Uvacha
Shiva Uvacha
Aho Bata Bhavanyetat
Aho Bata Bhavanyetat
Prajanam Pashya Vaishasam
Prajanam Pashya Vaishasam
Kshiroda Matnatoda Bhut
Kshiroda Matnatod Matnatodadbhut
Bhutat Kalakotadupastitam.
Kalakutad Upasthitam. Lord Shiva said, My dear Bhavani, just see how all these living entities have been placed in danger because of the poison produced from the churning of the milk ocean.
Hmm. So Lord Shiva is saying that, oh Bhavani, see how all these living entities have been placed in danger because of the poison produced from churning of the milk ocean. So in one sense, Lord Shiva is asking Mother Bhavani as the mother and father of the entire universe and all the living entities. I am the father of all these living entities and you are the mother. So our children are in danger now. They are going to be killed now because of this poison. So being parents, is it not our responsibility to protect them? Something like that. Asam prana paripsunam
आसां प्राणपरिप्सूनां
videyam abhayam hime
विधेयम् अभयं हि
etavan hi prabhor arto
एतावान् हि प्रभोरर्थो
yaddina paripalanam.
यद्दीन परिपालनम्. It is my duty to give protection, safety to all living entities struggling for existence. Certainly, it is the duty of the master to protect his suffering dependents.
Hmm. It is my duty to give safety to all living entities struggling for existence, since it is the duty of the master to protect his suffering dependents. So, we are not only the parents, we are also the administrators of the entire universe. As as far as the personal relationship goes, we are the parents of all these living entities. As far as the official relationship goes, we are the administrators of the entire universe. So we need to take care of them. We need to protect them. So it is our duty in all respects. So like that, Lord Shiva is in trying to inspire Parvati or Bhavani. So, but you being Atma Rama should ignore these jivas subjected to mutual hatred in the material world. So, Mother Parvati might say that, what? You are saying that you are the father of all the living entities, you are the administrator and protector, maintainer of these living entities. But ये अपने आप लड़ रहे, एक दूसरे से झगड़ा कर रहे. अभी अभी Asuras defeated Devatas and Devatas are bereft of any position and they made friends with Asuras and trying to churn. After some time they'll again fight with each other. And you want to do something for their benefit? These people are constantly fighting among themselves. They don't deserve any compassion. Like that, being a mother trying to chastise. So then Lord Shiva says, Pranaisvaispani napanti
Panti.
Prana, prana,
Okay, Mataji.
साधवा क्षणभङ्गुरै
Sadhava Shanabhangurai.
बन्धवैरेषु भूतेषु
Bandhaveshu Bhuteshu.
मोहितेषु आत्ममायया.
Mohiteshu Atma Mayaya. Translation: people in general, being bewildered by the illusionary energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are always engaged in animosity toward one another. But devotees, even at the risk of their own temporary lives, try to save them.
So Lord Shiva is saying, yes, yes, what you are saying is right. They are bewildered by Maya and they are fighting among themselves. But don't say that it is everyone is fighting like that. Even among them, there are some saintly devotees who have dedicated their lives for the welfare of the entire universe. If you don't do anything, the saintly devotees will be at risk. Can't you understand this? Like that, Lord Shiva is telling. Among people who are bewildered by the Lord's Maya and who are always engaged in animosity towards one another. Yes, what you saying is right. There are people fighting with each other, many. But among them, there are some who are known as devotees, protect other living entities at the risk of their own temporary lives. There are some devotees who give up their personal comforts and work for the benefit of the rest of the universe. What about them? Are they and don't deserve protection? So, like that. So then Lord Shiva finally says, Pumsha Krupayato Badre
Pumsa Kripayato Bhadre,
Sarvatma Priyate Harihi
Sarvatma Priyate Hari,
Prite Harau Bhagavati
Prite Haro Bhagavati,
Priyeham Sacharachara
Priye Hamsa Characharaham,
Tasmadidam Garam Bunje
Tasmad Idam Garam Bhunje,
Prajanam Swastirastu Me.
Prajanam Swastirastu Me. My dear gentle wife Bhavani, when one performs benevolent activities for others, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari is very pleased. And when the Lord is pleased, I am also pleased, along with all other living creatures. Therefore, let me drink this poison, for all the living entities may thus become happy because of me.
Hmm. See, when Mother Parvati said, no, no, these people are always fighting with each other, why you want to save them? Lord Shiva said, okay, some are fighting, but some of them are devotees. They deserve protection. If I protect the devotees, the Supreme Lord is pleased with me. When Lord is pleased, I am pleased myself because my life has become successful by pleasing the Lord. That is my most happiness. And when the Lord is pleased, being Paramatma, every living entity will be pleased. My simple act of saving them from this ghara will please the Lord, will please each and everyone, and that will be my pleasure. My pleasure is to provide happiness to Supreme Lord and happiness to all the living entities. So, will you give me permission? Then Mother Parvati asks, what exactly you want to do? How you want to protect all these people from this Kalakuta Visha? Then Lord Shiva says, I want to swallow it. So that's what. Oh gentle Bhavani, when one performs benevolent activities for others, the Supreme Lord is very pleased. And when the Lord is pleased, I am also very pleased. Along with all the living creatures, all living creatures are also pleased. Therefore, let me drink this poison. May all the living entities have auspicious existence because of me. Let there be auspicious for everyone. Swasti Rastu. So, like that, Lord Shiva mentioned Mother Parvati that when she asked what exactly you want to do, how you want to save them from this poison, Lord Shiva said, I want to swallow, I want to drink it. Then does Mother Parvati give permission? Of course. Which wife will say, husband, you drink poison and you die, I'll live happily without you? Like that, no one will say. But let us see whether Mother Parvati gave permission or not. Sri Shuka Uvacha. One second. Please hold on. One call is coming. Okay. I'm sorry. Some call came. Sri Shuka Uvacha.
श्रीशुक उवाच
Evam Amantra Bhagavan
एवम् आमन्त्र्य भगवान्
Bhavanim Vishwabhavana
भवानीं विश्वभावनां
Tadvisham Jagadum Arebhe
तद्विषं जगधुम् आरेभे
Prabhavajnavamodata.
Prabhava Jnanavamodata. Translation. Srila Sukadeva Goswami continued. After informing Bhavani in this way, Lord Shiva began to drink the poison, and Bhavani, who knew perfectly well the capabilities of Lord Shiva, gave him her permission to do so.
Hmm. So Lord Shiva submitted to her, like we are the parents and we are also administrators. So then, because there are some devotees, at least for the sake of those devotees, we need to do something. We need to protect all of them so that Lord will be pleased and everyone will be pleased. That will be our pleasure. What else we want? We are becoming an instrument for the pleasure of the Lord and all the living entities. Then Lord Shiva was waiting for Bhavani's permission, and Bhavani gave permission. When she gave permission, one important word is used here, Prabhavagnya. Understanding the potency of Lord Shiva, even though he was ready to drink it, he said, she asked, what you want to do? How do you destroy it? He said, I want to swallow it. So generally, normally, no wife will allow husband to swallow the poison. But Mother Parvati allowed, understanding the power of Lord Shiva. Prabhavagnya. Knowing his ability gave her permission. This word Prabhavagnya comes, I think, two other places in the Bhagavatam. Once in ninth canto, when this is in relation to Lord Parashuram, hmm, when Renuka, Jamadagni, Parashuram's father, was busy performing yajna, and he told his wife, please go and get some water, fresh water for the Achaman water purpose, etc. She went to river. She was collecting the water. But deep inside the river water, the Gandharvas, along in the company of their concerts and wives, they are spending their time nicely. The dancing is going on, singing is going on. They are having nice time, both wives and husbands. Looking at that, she kind of became attracted to what they are doing, like a song is going on, and she was delayed. When she came back, Jamadagni became angry. What is this? You brought the water, you collected the water being attracted to the activities of the Gandharvas, and this water is not fit for yajna, and your mind is contaminated. So you are no more fit to be my wife. And he called his sons. He has about 10 sons or something like that. He called his other sons who are assisting him in the performance of yajna. Cut off the head of your mother. So 9 brothers said, no, no, how can we cut for no reason, for a silly thing? How can we cut the head of our mother? No, we cannot cut. The 9 sons denied. After some time, Parashurama came. Then Jamadagni told Parashurama, Rama, cut off the head of your mother and cut off the head of all your brothers. They disobeyed my order. So without saying a word, Parashurama taking his parashu, his axe, cut off the head of his mother and cut off the head of his 9 elder brothers. In that context, the same word used, Prabhavagnya. Because Parashurama knew the power of Jamadagni, he is ready to execute his order. Then later on, Jamadagni said, I am very much satisfied with you. Please ask for a boon. Then Parashurama said, please revive my mother and my brothers, and they should not remember what happened here. They should not remember that you telling her to telling her that she is contaminated and cut off her head, and you telling me that my brothers are disobeyed me and then cut off their head. That is entire episode they should not remember. Without memory of this episode, revive them back. And Jamadagni did. And things went on normally. So that is where the word Prabhavagnya is used. So the son followed whatever father said. And there was one more time Prabhavagnya is also used. I am not getting now a similar kind of episode where they knew his power, and then I think Radhika Vallabh Prabhu says Prabhavagnya, the word comes in relation to Lord Rama. When Vishwamitra came, when Lord Rama was about only 12 years old, not even 16 years, Vishwamitra came and told Dasharath Maharaj, please send me Ram. A lot of Rakshasas are troubling me and they should be killed. Rama will kill. So then Dasharath Maharaj said, no, what Rama killing? I mean, I will come with all my entire army, even that itself is not sufficient. This small boy who is still playing in the midst of friends and all, he is not trained well in the archery, he cannot do it. Then Vasishta, knowing the power of Rama, he pacifies Dasharatha. Don't worry. Rama is powerful and Vishwamitra is also powerful. Vishwamitra will take care about Lord Rama and Lord Rama will take care of Vishwamitra. Both of them are powerful enough. You send Rama with Vishwamitra. Don't worry. So Dasharath Maharaj, hearing these pacifying words of Vasishta, he agreed to send Rama, but still he was not fully confident. He said, Lakshmana will accompany Rama. Both will come. So like that. So these are the two places where the word Prabhavajna is used. And one more place also the Prabhavajna is used. When Lord Krishna was in the coils of Kaliya, where everyone was crying, Krishna is about to die because the water itself is poisonous, the snake is also fully poisonous. Just by smelling the fragrance coming out of the water, only people dying, and Krishna is in the midst of the coils of Kaliya. There is no chance of him surviving. As Mother Yashoda was Nanda Maharaj is about to enter into the water to rescue Krishna from the Kaliya, Balram came in between and stopped them. Prabhavajna. He know the power of Krishna. He said, don't worry. This Kaliya is like the water snake. It cannot do anything to him. You stay calm, stay calm, stay. Wait for some time. So like that, Balarama stopped Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj who are about to enter, and also other many cowherd men who are going to into the water to protect Lord Krishna. That is where also Prabhavajna is used. So that means they know the power of the person and so they will do the needful. So like that, Mother Parvati know the power of Lord Shiva and she allowed him. Oh, you want to drink? Drink. So like that. So in that way. Tata karatali krutya. Tata karatali krutya.
तथा कवितरीकृत्य
तथा कथित
Vyapi halahalam visham.
व्यापी हलाहलं विषम्
Abhakshayan mahadeva.
अभक्ष्यान् अभक्ष्यायन् महादेव
Krupaya bhuta bhavanaha.
कृपया भूतभावना. Therefore, Lord Shiva, who is dedicated to auspicious, benevolent work for humanity, compassionately took the whole quantity of poison in his palm and drank it.
Thereafter, Lord Shiva, protector of the living entities, compassionately took the whole quantity of poison into his palm and drank it. So he kind of condensed the entire poison into the palm full and then drank. He took the poison, spread everywhere, and reduced it into his palm and then drank it. As you see in the picture, he's drinking. Tasyapi darshayam asa
तस्यापि
तस्यापि दर्श
दर्शयाम आसं
swaviryam jalakalmasha
स्ववीर्यं जलकल्मषः
yaschakara gale neelam
यच्चकारदं
taccha sador vibhushanam.
तच्च साधोर्विभूषणम्. As if in defamation, the poison born from the ocean of milk manifested its potency by marking Lord Shiva's neck with a bluish line. That line, however, is now accepted as an ornament of the Lord.
Hmm. The poison manifested its potency in Lord Shiva. The blue line that the poison made on Lord Shiva's neck is now accepted as an ornament on Lord Shiva. There was one word in the previous verse. If you see, Abhakshayan. Pakshayan means eating. eating or drinking. Abhakshan means though he accepted into his mouth, but he did not allow the poison to enter into his stomach. He did not drink or eat it completely. He did not swallow it completely. He kept it in his throat. That is explained in this verse. Tasya api darshayam asa swaviryam jalakalmasha. Yes, chakara gale neelam. He kept it in gala only, in the throat. That eventually transformed into Neela. So he became Neelakanta. Sadhor Vibhushanam. It has become as an ornament for the greatest of all sadhus, Lord Shiva. The poison showed its potency even in Lord Shiva. So because poison is so powerful, it is like coming from milk ocean. It is not a small poison. It is a huge quantity of poison reduced into sparmful, and it has its own position, its own capacity, its own ability to expand its influence. But it caused the throat appear to be Neela. Lord Shiva is in actually golden complexion, but his throat transformed into blue complexion. That's how the poison showed its effect upon Lord Shiva. So, for the sake of people in general, Loka Bhavana, for the sake of devotees, for the sake of all other living entities, Lord Shiva agreed to drink this poison. He did not swallow it. He kept it in the throat only, but still it showed its effect by transforming the golden throat into blue throat. Why did Lord Shiva do this? Tapyante lokatapena
तप्यन्ते लोकतापेन
sadhava prayaso janaha
साधवा प्रायशो जना
paramaradhanam taddi
परमाराधनं तद्धि
purushasya kilatmanaha.
पुरुषस्याखिलात्मना. It is said that great personalities almost always accept voluntary suffering because of the suffering of people in general. This is considered the highest method of worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is present in everyone's heart.
Hmm. This verse is there in your exam, not exam, is one of the important verses, memorization verses. It can be used in our day-to-day discussions also, preaching activities, etc. So generally, well-bred people suffer because of other suffering. Tapyante lokatapena sadhavo prayasho jana. Sadhus almost they take the misery of the entire universe as their own misery. They suffer for the suffering of the people in general. Why? Parama aradhanam taddi purushasya akilatmana. That Parama Purusha, who is Akilatma with the Paramatma of all living entities, he is worshipped by taking care of the people of this world. By helping them practicing bhakti, Lord is worshipped. So this is the most satisfying to the Supreme Lord, the soul of all beings. So like that. Why Lord Shiva want to protect, drink poison and protect all the living entities? Because there are devotees who are practicing bhakti, who are spreading bhakti, and these devatas and Asura who are fighting among themselves can become devotees eventually by the influence of the devotees, so that there should be a facility for them to live. That is only possible if this poison can be taken out. So Lord Shiva did it, so that people can practice bhakti in the future. That way, in that way we can take. And this kind of activity which is done for the welfare of the entire universe will please the Lord at most. That is the topmost activity. Parama Aradhanam. Tat. This is the topmost Aradhana of the Supreme Lord. So in that way. Nishamya karma tachambor
Nishamya karma tachambur.
deva devasya medushaha
Deva devasya medusha.
praja dhakshayani brahma
Prajadakshaya.
vaikuntascha shashamshire.
Vaikunthascha shashamside. Upon hearing of this act, everyone, including Bhavani, the daughter of Maharaj Daksha. Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and the people in general very highly praise this deed performed by Lord Shiva, who is worshipped by the demigods and who bestows benedictions upon the people.
All the personalities who are standing next to Lord Shiva, who was drinking this poison, as he was drinking, but we did not drink completely, but he kept it in throat. The throat transformed into blue. So then the people present there, everyone applauded his activity. Upon seeing this act of generous Lord Shiva, the Lord of all the Devatas, Mahadeva, his wife Bhavani, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, Matlab Lord Ajita, and the people and the Devatas, Asuras, and all other people in general, everyone appreciated his wonderful activity. So like that. So that's how Lord Shiva performed this activity, saved the entire universe, saved the Devatas and Asuras, so that Samudra Manthan can go on. But by the way, anyway, Lord Shiva is doing all these wonderful activities. A side activity also happened. So what is that? Prakshannam pibatapaner
Rakshantapi pitane
Pipatanir,
yatkinche jagruhu smatat
yach yatkinchaj jagaru samtat
वृश्चिकै विषौषधयो
Rishikei Vishadho Sadhyo
दण्डशूकाश्च ये परे.
Dandashokasya che pare. Translation: Scorpions, cobras, poisonous drugs, and other animals whose bites are poisonous took the opportunity to drink whatever little poison had fallen and scattered from Lord Shiva's hand while he was drinking.
Hmm. All other things also came there and they are also taking part in this particular drinking of the poison. Scorpions, cobras, poisonous plants, and other poisonous animals all are there. Scorpions are there, cobras are there, poisonous plants are also coming, and other poisonous animals drank whatever little amount of poison splashed from Lord Shiva's hand as he drank. The scorpions, snakes, and others, such as dogs and jackals, drank what fell from the hand of Lord Shiva when he drank, and eventually they all became poisonous. So these animals and plants taken that poison, so they are endowed with that poison, and that is continuing generation after generation. So in this way, Samudra at one point of time, as Lord Vishnu himself joined to churn the ocean, the churning has become so fast. As a result of that, Alahala came because they have used so many herbs in the process of churning the ocean. So the Visha came, and then Lord Vishnu, Lord Ajita suggested them, please approach Lord Shiva. He will do the needful. So they approached, and with the permission of Bhavani, he did the needful, and the episode of poison is over. Now, the churning of the milk ocean will continue. And this chapter will describe about what all the different things that produced in this churning of the milk ocean, like various jewels appeared, Mother Lakshmi appeared, and she marries Lord Vishnu, and finally the nectar appears along with Dhanvantari. Lord Dhanvantari appears with a part of nectar in his hand. As when Dhanvantari appeared, Devatas become so stunned looking at the transcendental form of the Lord, the transcendental beauty of the Lord. All the Devatas became stunned looking at the beauty of the Lord. Asuras stole away that nectar part. So, Lord Dhanvantari's beauty could not attract the Asuras. So, Lord himself appeared in the beautiful form. Devatas got attracted to him, but Asuras did not attract to him. So, Lord appeared in a different form to attract the Asuras, where Devatas may not be so much attracted. That is Mohini Murti form. So, like this chapter ends with the appearance of Mohini Murti, and the next chapter talks about Mohini Murti helping Devatas drink nectar. So, in that way, the chapters are going on. So, before beginning this chapter, any questions till now from the previous chapter? We'll just try to cover a couple of verses and then stop for today. But anyway, any questions
Hare
are there?
Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji,
Mataji.
this may sound foolish, but Prabhuji, like when these jackals and dogs and scorpions, whomsoever, they drank the poison which spilled from the Lord Shiva's hand. So, like when they drank, that went into their digestive tract, na Prabhuji. So, like how it is generations after generations, it can remain. Uh, this is at a material level, of course, I'm trying to understand.
I would see. We cannot, from our material science, we cannot decipher it, but we have to understand that is the will of the Lord. Otherwise, first of all, why they were allowed to drink? Lord Shiva only could have drank everything without spilling even little drop of that below. Because the creation should have such kind of poisonous entities also. So Lord allowed it. This pastime has become a medium for that.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you.
So, in that way. So this is a chapter consisting of 46 verses. So different things appeared from the churning of the milk ocean or from first 8 verses. We'll try to see whatever we can cover today for next few minutes. And with that we'll stop. And then appearance of Rama Devi, Mother Lakshmi's appearance and her selecting her bride and all, we will discuss in the next class. So we'll try to see the first 8 verses because only the details are mentioned, what appeared, etc. etc. Sri Shuka Uvacha
Sri Shuka Uvacha
Pite Gare Vrushane Ushankena
Pite Gare Shanke
Pritaste Maradanava
Pritaste Maradanava
Mamantu Starasa Sindhum
Mamantustarasa Sindhu
Havirdani Tato Bhavat.
Avirdhani Tato Bhavan. Shukadev Goswami continued. Upon Lord Shiva's drinking the poison, both the demigods and the demons, being very pleased, began to churn the ocean with renewed vigor. As a result of this, there appeared a cow known as Surabhi.
Hmm. So they were churning. As a result, poison came. They requested Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva drank it. Now they resumed churning. As they churned, the next object produced from the churning of the milk ocean is Havirdani. Havirdani matlab ghee producer. Who produces ghee? Mother cow. Here the cow is Surabhi. Surabhi cow appeared, which produces ghee. Then what? Tam Agnihotrim Rushayo
Tam Agnihotrim Rishayo
Jagrur Brahmavadinaha
Jagrur Brahmavadinaha
Yajnasya Devayanasya
Yajnasya Devayanasya
Medyaya Havishenrupa.
Medhyaya Havishendripam. O King Parikshit, great sages who were completely aware of the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies took charge of that Surabhi cow, which produced all the yogurt, milk, ghee absolutely necessary for offering oblations into the fire. They did this just for the sake of pure ghee, which they
Hmm.
wanted for the performance of sacrifices to elevate themselves to the higher planetary systems up to Brahmalok.
See, all the sages who are continuously supposed to perform yajna after yajna, they need lot of ghee and other ingredients, other milk products. So they requested Devatas and Asuras, please give us this Kamadhenu cow, Surabhi cow. It will be useful for us to perform the yajna one after the other. They said, okay, you take it. So no one, neither Devatas nor Asuras are interested in the cow. So they said, okay, take it. All the Rishis took that cow. Tata Uchchaishrava Nama
Tata Uchay Shravanama
Hayobu Chandra Pandura
Ayo Bhutandra Pandura
Tasmin Bali Spruham Chakre
Tasmin Balin Spruham Chakre
Nendra Ishvara Shikshaya
Nendra Ishvara Shikshaya.
Tata
Thereafter,
Aira sorry Tata Airavato Nama
Tata Airavato Nama
Varanendro Vinirgata
Varanendra
दन्तैश्चतुर्भिः श्वेताद्रैर्
दन्तैश्चतुर्भिः श्वेतार्त्रैः
हरन् भगवतो महिम्.
हरन् भगवतो महिम्. Thereafter, a horse named Ucheshrava, which was as white as the moon, was generated. Bali Maharaj desired to possess this horse, and Indra, the king of heaven, did not protest, for he had previously been so advised by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As the next result of churning, the king of elephants named Airavata was generated. This elephant was white, and with its four tusks, it defined the glories of Kailasha mountain, the glorious abode of Lord Shiva.
Hmm. As they continued to chant, first cow came, the rishis took it. Then the Ushrashrava horse came. So the horse runs very fast. So Balimara said, I want this horse. Because being warriors, they want to have a good horse. So Indra did not say no. Because Lord told, whatever may come, don't say, don't compete with Asuras. Whatever they say, accept them. Because our goal is to get nectar. Don't be attracted to small, small things in between. So Indra said, okay. Because Lord instructed and Indra did not stop and to increase the pride of the demons. Because demons will understand that, oh, whatever we want, we can get it. These devatas are less intelligent people. They don't understand what is what. Itna acha cheese mila, oh, they are not interested. But later on, one white elephant came, which is known as Airavata, whose beauty is like Kailash mountain. And Asuras did not show any interest because they know elephant does not run fast. It is very heavy. It requires a lot of food. Ours is good. So they have taken ours. When the elephant came, no one showed any interest from Asuras party. With its tusks like mountain peaks, the elephant challenged the glory of White Mount Kailash, the abode of Lord Shiva. So even though the elephant is so elegant, so none of the Asuras showed any interest. ऐरावन्नादयस्त्वष्टौ
ऐरावणादयस्त्वष्टौ
दिग्गजाभवंस्तदा
दिग्गजा अभवंस्तथा
अभ्रमो प्रभृतयोष्टौ च
अभ्रमो प्रभृतयोष्टौ च
करिण्यस्तु अभवं नृपा.
परिण्यस्त्वभवन् नृपा. Thereafter,
Cows.
O king,
Okay,
sorry.
okay. Please read. Next one, big one.
Thereafter, O king, 8 great elephants, which could go in any directions, were generated. They were headed by Airavata. 8 she-elephants, headed by Abramu, were also generated.
Hmm. So previously, when that one elephant came, no one showed interest. Indra said, "Okay, keep it aside." Openly, he did not declare that I want it, but he told some of his assistants, "So keep it aside. Side mein rakho usko." Then afterwards, 8 elephants came, Ashtadigajas, along with their 8 consorts, 8 female elephants also. And now no one showed any interest. Previously, one elephant came, Indra told, keep it aside. Now 8 elephants and along with their 8 she-elephants, 16 elephants, very difficult to maintain them. Neither Asuras nor Devatas showed any interest. They are left open, abandoned. But on the way, as no one is trying to take care of them, they pray to Lord Brahma. Brahmaji, please, you take care of us. You provide us, give us some service. We are ready to do service and take care of us. Then Brahma told these 8 elephants, you please go down below the Bhumandala and take the weight of the Bhumandala upon your shoulders. Already Kurma and Shesha, both of them are holding the Bhumandala. You also assist them in holding the Bhumandala. And these 8 elephants went below the Bhumandala and they are situated, they are placing themselves above Shesha, holding the entire Bhumandala upon their shoulders. Because neither Devatas nor Asura showed any interest in the elephants. So Brahma had to engage them in some service. So he engaged them in holding the Bhumandala. So like that. Then what else appeared? Kaustubhakyam abudratnam
Kaustubhakyam abhudratnam
padmarago mahodade
padmarago mahodade
tasmin manau spruham chakre
tasmin mano spruhan chakre
vaksholankarane hari.
वक्षोऽलङ्करणे हरि
तदोऽभवत् पारिजाता
ततो भवत्पारिजातः
सुरलोकाविभूषणम्
सुरलोकविभूषणम्
पूरयति अर्तिनो योऽर्तये
पूरयति अर्थिनो योऽर्तै
शश्वद्भुवि यथा भवान्
शश्वद्भुवि यथा भवान्. Generated thereafter from the great ocean were the celebrated gems Kaustubmani and Padmaragmani. Lord Vishnu, to decorate his chest, desired to possess them. Generated next was the Parijat flower, which decorates the celestial planets. O king, as you fulfill the desires of everyone on this planet by fulfilling all ambitions, the Parijat fulfills the desires of everyone.
Hmm. At the end further, Kaustuba, a type of ruby, then appeared. Lord Vishnu, to decorate his chest, desired to possess it. So when Kaustuba money came, Lord Vishnu raised his hand and he requested, "Can I have it?" So everyone agreed because Lord Ajita, when he joined, that time only the things are happening. The churning is happening at fast pace. So when he himself said, "Can I have it?" then no one could dare to say no. Both Asuras and Devatas anyway were happy to give to Lord Vishnu. Asuras could not dare to say no. So then there appeared a Parijata flower which decorated the celestial planet. Actually, Parijata tree appeared. So the Asuras did not show much interest. Yeah, tree, hum kya karenge abhi rahne. And one point is that let the Devatas take it. And anyway, eventually the universe is ours only. Wherever it may be planted, it is ours only. It does not matter much. So in that way. O king, just as you fulfill the desires of everyone on this planet by bestowing all the people's desire, the Parijata satisfies everyone. So Parijata can fulfill all one's desire. So they proposed, let it be in the heaven. Asura said, okay, anyway, heaven is ours only. Our garden में हमारा garden में रहेगा कुछ रहने दो. So like that they agreed to it. So in that way. Then as they continued further churning, ततश्चाप्सरसो जाता
ततश्चाप्सरसो जाता
निष्ककण्ठ्या सुवाससा
निष्ककण्ठ्या सुवाससा
रमण्या स्वर्गिणां वल्गो
रमण्या स्वर्गिणां वल्गु
गतिलीलावलोकनै.
गतिलीलावलोकने. Next there appeared the Apsaras, used as prostitutes on the heavenly planet. They were fully decorated with golden ornaments and lockets, and were dressed in fine and attractive clothing. The Apsaras move very slowly in an attractive style that bewilders the inhabitants of the heavenly planets.
Hmm. So there appeared Apsaras with nice decorations. They wearing nice clothes and ornaments. Everything is nice. So they attract the people on Swarga by their graceful movements and playful glances. So they were sent to Swarga. Asuras anyway they did not say anything because anyway Swarga is ours only. Let them be there. They will dance and will enjoy afterwards in that way. They give pleasure by their movements and glances. So in that way. So then as they continued, who appeared? ततश्चाविर्भूत् साक्षात्
ततश्चाविरभूत् साक्षात्
रमा भगवत्परा
शरीरमा भगवत्परा
श्रीरमा भगवत्परा
श्रीरमा भगवत्परा
रञ्जयन्ती दिशः कान्त्या
रञ्जयन्ती दिशः कान्त्या
विद्युत् सौदामिनी यथा.
विद्युत्सौदामनि यथा. Then there appeared the goddess of fortune, Rama, who is absolutely dedicated to being enjoyed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. She appeared like electricity, surpassing the lightning that might illuminate a marble mountain.
Then there appeared Rama, the embodiment of wealth, who became more attractive than previously, just as lightning arising from the crystal mountain becomes more attractive than previous lighting. She charmed the directions with her luster. So now appeared Lakshmi Devi. When Lakshmi Devi appeared, she actually appeared in three features. One is Goddess Lakshmi, who will be the goddess of Lord Vishnu. She is there. So when Lord Vishnu is looking at Rama Devi, he is looking at her as his own consort. And Devatas are also looking at Goddess Lakshmi. But she is not, they are not looking at her as Goddess Lakshmi. Instead, they are looking at her as Vijay Lakshmi. That Lakshmi who bestows success in every endeavor. Vijay Lakshmi. So Devatas are looking at her as Vijay Lakshmi. If we have our glance, we will become successful in our endeavor. And Asuras are seeing at her in a third feature. First feature is Goddess Lakshmi. Second feature is Vijay Lakshmi. Third feature of her is Artha Lakshmi. So money, the wealth. The Asuras are looking at her as the wealth personified. Hey, we want wealth personified. We want wealth. We want wealth. Like that, Asuras are looking at her. Rama is the embodiment of wealth. Saksha Sri. Rama means one who gives pleasure to the Lord. She appeared as the beloved wife of the Lord. For Lord, she is his beloved wife. So Lord is looking at her with that aspect. But she was superior in form than previous forms, Bhagavat Para, because this form was a direct expansion, the direct expression of all good fortune. So she is much superior to all other forms appeared till now. So in that way. She was like lighting, which arising from the crystal mountain Sudama became exceedingly more beautiful than various lighting. It is thus called Saudamini. So basically, the point is, even though she is one person, but she is seen by three different people in three different ways. But anyway, everyone is looking at her the most effulgent personality. So there is no astonishing in that. So that is true. The word Kantya can be derived from the root come to desire and can thus mean by desire. Rama as wealth made the people in all directions desire of wealth. Or Kantya can mean her luster which charmed all directions. One meaning of Rama is she who gives satisfaction to the beloved. Second meaning is wealth. So one wealth is the material wealth, other wealth is subtle wealth is success. So Devatas are attracted to success, the Vijaya Lakshmi, and Asuras are attracted to the material wealth. So in that way, everyone is looking at her. Everyone is attracted to her. So in this way, one after the other, many things are produced. Here you can see all the different things that are produced. Here Airavata is there. Our Parijata tree is there. Uchchaishrava is there. Where is Airavata is there? Uchchaishrava is there. And 8 elephants, Ashtadigajas. These are all Apsaras. Hmm. And here is Dhanvantari coming with nectar. One more thing is missing, which will come later on, I suppose. Varuni, the liquor will come. When liquor comes, Asuras will accept, hey, liquor Amara, Amara, Amara. They will take it very quickly. So, in that way. So, like that, various things have appeared. So, this is the quick summary of all those things appeared. The list is there. Here, their names are also mentioned. Few other things are also mentioned. Maybe in other Puranas, they might be mentioned. So, Bhagavatam stops here. Hala Hala, Lord Shiva is drinking. So, in that way. So, fine. Here is Mother Lakshmi. So Kamadhenu cow is here, Uchcheshrava horse is here, Airavata elephant is here with 4 trunks, Parijata tree, Dhanu, Purnakumbha, and few other things are there. So we'll stop here for today and we'll continue in the next meeting, next class, next week when we meet. So thank you very much for joining. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavad
This
Pranam.
Parijat Vriksha is
Hare Krishna.
considered as
Pranam.
Kalpavriksha.
Sorry.
Parijat is considered as Kalpavriksha.
Yeah. See, in one Kalparuksha means which fulfilling tree. In that sense, heaven, every Vuksha is a Kalparuksha. Mango tree is also Kalparuksha. Parijata tree is also Kalparuksha. Every tree is a Kalparuksha in the heaven.
Okay, but that Kalpavriksha nature of it will be manifested only in Swarga, no? Because here we also see the Parijat Vriksha.
Ah, yes. Our Parijata tree is a replica of the Parijata tree in the heaven.
Okay.
Here, our tree only gives flowers. There, the tree gives flowers as well as it can fulfill all our desires. So, in that way.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very
Hare
much. We'll
Krishna,
meet
Prabhuji.
next
Thank you
week.
very much.
Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.